1,000 nights have passed me by since you walked out that autumn door. The stars still shine above this town, but they don't reach me anymore. I keep your picture by the window where the moonlight softly falls. And every night I speak your name to the silence in these walls. Time was supposed to heal the hurt, but some wounds only learn to hide. 1,000 nights without you, 1,000 tears I've cried alone, 1,000 dreams that ended before they ever found a home. I still reach across the bed sometimes for a hand that's no longer there. 1,000 nights without you, and I still feel you everywhere. The seasons changed 100 times, the leaves have fallen and returned, but every lesson life has taught me couldn't erase what my heart learned. The cafe where we used to sit still plays the songs we loved before, and every note becomes a memory of what I'm still searching for. I keep telling myself you're gone, but my heart never listens. 1,000 nights without you, yet your shadow never fades. 1,000 mornings waking up, still trapped inside yesterday. The world keeps turning without us, but mine stopped the day you flew. 1,000 nights without you, and I'm still in love with you. Maybe somewhere you're smiling, living a life I never knew, while I'm here collecting fragments of a forever that wasn't true. I wonder if you ever think of me when the moon is hanging low, or if I'm just another chapter from a story you let go. 1,000 nights without you, and still I hear your voice at night. Still I see your face in strangers. Still I search for your light. The years may carry me forward, but they'll never change the truth. I've lived 1,000 lonely nights without the love I found in you. 1,000 nights have come and gone, yet one thing remains yesterday. I woke up with your name on my mind, like every morning since you left. The sunlight poured across the room, but couldn't warm the emptiness. I tell myself that time moves on, that healing comes with every day. But every step I take forward somehow pulls me back your way. I try to live inside the present, but your memory won't let me stay. I keep falling into yesterday, back to the moments we were alive, back to your laughter in the hallway, back to the dreams that didn't survive. I keep reaching for what isn't there, for a love that's slipped away. No matter how hard I try to move on, I keep falling into yesterday. The old cafe still knows our story, the corner table knows our names. Every street light in this city still shines on echoes of our pain. I hear our song on the radio, and suddenly I'm 17, back when forever felt so certain, and heartbreak was just a word we'd never seen. The world keeps turning without us, but my heart is trapped in place. I keep falling into yesterday, into the arms I can't forget, into the promises we whispered, and all the tears I still regret. Every memory becomes a doorway, leading me back to where you stayed. No matter how much time passes, I keep falling into yesterday. Maybe the hardest part of losing you isn't that you're really gone, it's that my heart still visits places where your love keeps living on. And every night when I close my eyes, I see the life we couldn't save, 1,000 broken pieces shining in the ruins that remain. I keep falling into yesterday, where your hand still fits in mine, where goodbye never happened and forever still survives. But morning always wakes me up and pulls me back into the pain. And every time I think I'm healing, I fall into yesterday again. So if you see me smiling, don't believe the face I show. Part of me is still back there in the yesterday I can't let go. The way you looked at me, I passed the places we once knew. They don't feel the same without you. The light still hits the window right, but nothing shines the way it used to. I tell myself I'm moving on, but that's a lie I say too long. 'Cause every memory I keep still plays your eyes like a song. It's not your words I still replay, it's the way you used to stay. I miss the way you looked at me, like I was something you would never lose, like I was all you'd ever need. may never feel the same. I miss the way you looked at me before you looked away. The photos don't do justice now to how your eyes would softly glow back when forever felt so real, before it turned into letting go. I try to hide it when I smile, but my heart remembers still the way you made the world feel safe just by looking at me still. It's not the love I lost in time, it's the look you left behind. I miss the way you looked at me, like I was more than just a face, like I was home inside your eyes in those impossible days. Now every glance feels empty, like something's missing underneath. I miss the way you looked at me more than I miss anything. Maybe you don't remember right, the way your eyes would always stay, but I still carry every moment that you slowly gave away. And I wonder if you ever think of who we used to be, or if I'm just a faded face in your distant memory. I miss the way you looked at me when love was still alive and bright, before goodbye became our language, before we lost the light. If I could turn back time again, I wouldn't beg you not to leave. I'd just stay a little longer in the way you looked at me. Because even now in silence, that's the part I still believe. I don't miss you as much as I miss the way you looked at me. The clock was ticking soft and slow when you said you had to go. No fight, no tears, no warning sign, just a voice I didn't know. The street was empty, cold and still, like you knew what I would feel. And every second after that, stop pretending to be real. You didn't slam the door goodbye, you just disappeared from my life. Love left me at midnight in the silence of the dark. No thunder, no final warning, just a breaking of my heart. The world kept turning gently, like nothing fell apart. But love left me at midnight and took the light inside my heart. Your shadow faded down the street like you never belonged to me. And I stood there frozen, watching what we used to be. The stars were still up in the sky, but they didn't feel the same. Even heaven looked away when you forgot my name. Some endings don't arrive with pain, they just quietly leave a stain. Without a sound, without a fight, just a whisper in the reminds me of you. Love left me at midnight, and I still wait by the door for a heart that won't be coming back to me anymore. No noise, no final heartbeat, just silence taking flight. Love left me at midnight. It left me with the night. Now every ticking second feels like losing you again, because love didn't say goodbye. It just ended at midnight. I packed my bags and left that town, tried to outrun the pain somehow. The roads were long, the miles were endless, but your memory followed me around. I changed the view outside my window, found new streets and different skies. But no matter where I wandered, I couldn't leave you behind. My feet kept moving forward, but something never crossed that line. My heart stayed behind, in the place where you let go. Still standing in that moment, still holding on to hope. I left with empty hands, but carried all the hurt inside. The world moved on without us, but my heart stayed behind. The seasons came and went like strangers, painting colors on the years. I learned to laugh in crowded places while hiding all these tears. Sometimes I hear your voice at midnight, like an echo through the dark, and suddenly I'm back beside you, where you first captured my heart. Time can change the scenery, but it can't erase goodbye. My heart stayed behind, in the silence of your last embrace, in the words we never finished, in the tears upon my face. I tried to build a future, but the past still holds me tight. The world keeps turning endlessly, but my heart stayed behind. Maybe some loves never leave us, even after they're gone. Maybe some hearts keep waiting long after the light moves on. If I could visit yesterday, I'd stay there just a while, to hear your voice one final time, and see your broken smile. My heart stayed behind, with the dreams we couldn't save, with every promise whispered softly, now buried in a grave. Though I'm walking through tomorrow, a part of me still lives that night. 'Cause when you walked away forever, Your smile was frozen in that moment, the way you used to look. We were a story full of colors, written across the summer sky. But somewhere between the promises, we forgot how not to say goodbye. Every page still holds your name, even though the ending came. This is the last chapter of us, the final line I never wanted to read. A story that began with forever, but ended with you leaving me. The words are fading from the pages, yet the pain remains untouched. This is the last chapter of us, and I still miss you too much. The coffee shop where we'd sit for hours still plays our favorite song, and every note feels like a question, wondering where we went wrong. I tried to write a different ending, one where you'd come back again, but real life doesn't change its pages, no matter how hard I pretend. Some stories end before they're through, and some hearts never stop loving you. This is the last chapter of us, the goodbye I couldn't understand. One day you were holding my future, the next it slipped right through my hands. The book may close, but not the memories. They live inside every tear I've cried. This is the last chapter of us, but you're still my favorite part. Maybe someday I'll stop rereading the lines that broke my heart in two. Maybe someday I'll stop wishing for another page with you. But tonight the moonlight finds me turning pages once again, searching for a happy ending that was never written in. This is the last chapter of us, the ending neither of us planned. A love that felt like forever, but disappeared like grains of sand. Not the end of your place in my heart. So I'll place this book upon the shelf and try to let the memories rest. But every time I think of love, I'll remember our story best. Clock keeps ticking on the wall, but my heart is standing still. The world keeps moving without you, yet I don't know how I will. Your sweater hangs behind the door, like you're coming back someday. But deep inside I know the truth, you're farther with each day. I told myself I'd be okay, but some promises are hard to make. You're the love I couldn't let go, the story I still passing cars, and suddenly I'm back in time, back when forever felt so close, and your hand was holding mine. Now every road leads back to you, no matter where I run, and every sunset breaks my heart because it sets on what we've done. The years may fade the photographs, but they can't erase the past. You're the love I couldn't let go, the ache beneath my skin, the missing piece I still search for. Again and again and again, I learned to smile for everyone, but loneliness still steals the show. You're the love I couldn't let go, the wound that never closed. Maybe some hearts are meant to heal, maybe some scars are meant to stay. Maybe loving you forever was the price I had to pay. And if I saw you one more time, I'd probably say nothing at all, because the loudest kind of heartbreak is loving someone after the fall. You're the love I couldn't let go, the chapter I never could end, the voice I still hear in silence, the loss I still defend. And though tomorrow keeps calling, my heart remains where we were. You're the love I couldn't let go, the reason every memory hurts. So I'll carry your name through the seasons, like a song the wind still knows, because you were and always will be the love I couldn't let go. You stood there by the doorway, with tears you tried to hide. The words were hanging in the silence, like the end of a long ride. I knew the moment was coming, but I wasn't ready yet. Some hearts keep holding on to hope, even when they're filled with regret. You whispered, take care of yourself, and suddenly the room felt cold. In the space between goodbye and gone, I watched forever fall apart. You were still standing right beside me, but already leaving my heart. A few more seconds, a few more breaths, a few more chances to hold on. I got lost in the space between goodbye and gone. Your shadow lingered in the hallway, long after you walked away. And every step you took from me stole another piece of faith. I wanted time to stop moving, to free distance started growing wider, even though you were still here. I tried to memorize your face before the night moved on, and I stayed trapped in the space between goodbye and dawn. Now every midnight brings me back to that unfinished moment in time. The look inside your eyes still haunts me like a ghost I can't leave behind. I keep replaying every detail, every word, every touch, every sigh, searching for the reason why love faded when we fought so hard to survive. In the space between goodbye and gone, my heart learned what heartbreak means, how a single moment can't keep hurting long after it leaves your dreams. You crossed the line into forever while I kept holding on, and a part of me still lives there in the space between goodbye and gone. The door closed softly behind you. I saw you again last night in a dream that felt so real. You smiled the way you used to smile before we forgot how to heal. We walked along that old street where forever used to live, and for a moment I believed we still had love to give. But morning always tells the truth and takes me farther away from you. We were better in my dreams, where you never said goodbye, where your hand still held mine tight, and forever never died. In my dreams you still love me like you did in younger days, but I wake up to the silence and watch it fade away. We were better in my dreams than we ever were at the end. The sunlight falls across my room and pulls me back to reality. The empty side of this old bed is all that's left of you and me. I replay the way things ended, trying to understand the pain, but every answer disappears like footprints in the rain. The night gives back what life has stolen, then daylight steals it all again. We were better in my dreams, where the tears never touched our eyes, where the promises we made never turned into lies. In my dreams we still dance slowly under stars that universe still exists, where your voice still calls my name, and your lips still find my kiss. But every dawn becomes a heartbreak, every sunrise feels so cruel, because I have to lose you twice in life, and in my dreams too. So tonight I'll fall asleep again, and let my lonely heart believe that somewhere in another dream you never had to leave. The city glows beyond my window, but it feels darker than before. The streets still carry our footprints, though you're not walking them anymore. I pass the places where we laughed, where forever seems so close. Now every corner holds a memory, and every memory hurts the most. The world kept shining after you left, but nothing looked the same. When the lights lost your name, the night became a stranger. Every neon glow turned cold, every heartbeat felt in danger. The stars still hung above the sky, but they couldn't guide me through. When the lights lost your name, they lost a piece of me too. The old cafe still stays open late, and our favorite song still plays, but the melody sounds different now, like it's morning, better days. I sit alone beside the window, watching shadows come and go, searching every passing face for someone I used to know. I never knew goodbye could linger long after the words were said. When the lights lost your name, every color faded into gray. The brightest dreams we used to share slowly drifted far away. I keep chasing pieces of us through streets that once felt new. When the lights lost your name, they lost their meaning too. Maybe love is like a lighthouse, guiding hearts through stormy seas. When its light suddenly disappears, you're left drifting endlessly. I still see shadow dancing in reflections late at night, a ghost of what we used to be, fading with every light. When the lights lost your name, I learned how lonely silence sounds, how an empty room can echo when the one you love's not around. The city still shines all around me, but I only see the truth. When the lights lost your name, they lost their way to you. Now every street light tells a story of a love that couldn't remain, and every night I remember when the lights lost your name. The rain keeps tapping on my window, like it's calling out your name. Another night, another memory, another battle with the pain. I thought I learned to live without you, to leave the past where it belongs. But every time I start moving on, your memory pulls me back along. Some people leave and disappear, but somehow you're still standing here. There's a shadow in my heart, and it looks so much like you. No matter where I run or hide, it follows everything I do. I try to fill the empty spaces, but your ghost keeps shining through. There's a shadow in my heart, and I don't know how to lose you. Favorite song came on today, and suddenly the room felt small. I could almost hear your laughter, like you never left at all. The photographs are fading slowly, but the feelings never fade. Time may blur the little details, but not the love we made. I keep pretending that I'm healing, while quietly breaking inside. And there's a shadow in my heart, living where your loved one stayed. A silent reminder every day of the promises that slipped away. And no one sees the tears I'm hiding, or the dreams that still come true. There's a shadow in my heart, and every shadow leads to you. If I could turn the pages backward and stop the moment you let go, I'd hold on tighter than before and never let our story close. But time keeps moving without mercy, and love can't always win the fight. So I carry what remains of us through every lonely night. There's a shadow in my heart, and it dances in the moonlight still. Though you found another road to walk, my heart refuses to stand still. Every beat still holds your echo, every scar remembers you. There's a shadow in my heart, and I don't know what else to do. Maybe someday it will fade away, like footprints in the sand. But tonight your shadow lives inside me, right where you used to stand.